don't look the way it did. The corner store is gone now, and the old ball field's been fenced. There's a parking lot where we played, a bank where the diner stood. Funny how they changed the whole place, but I still remember it like I could. I used to ride my bicycle past the school on Maple Street. Mama'd yell from the front porch, "Come on home before you eat." We'd play until the street lights came on, throw our bikes against the wall. Nobody had to call our phones, we just knew when it was time to go. Well, this town keeps moving, even when you don't. Faces change, the buildings go, and some old names get lost. But I can still hear those summer nights, kids laughing down the block. I may not recognize the town anymore, but I remember what I was. The barbershop became a coffee place, the theater turned into a store. The oak tree by the courthouse ain't standing there no more. There's traffic where the creek ran quiet, new houses past the hill, and that old wooden bridge we crossed is just a picture on my phone. I stood there for a little while, trying to place the view. Then I realized the place had changed, but so had I too. Well, this town keeps moving, even when you don't. The faces change, the buildings go, and some old names get lost. But I can still hear those summer nights, kids are laughing down the block. May not recognize the town anymore, but I remember what I was. Dad's old truck is long gone, Mama's house has changed hands. The field where we chase fireflies is covered up with homes. I used to think I'd live there forever, never thought I'd leave. Now I drive through once in a while just to see what I can still feel. Yeah, this town keeps moving, and I guess that's what towns do. New signs, new roads, new people, making memories of their own. But somewhere underneath it all, there's still that kid in me, riding home with scraped up knees before the porch light came on. The town I grew up in is almost gone from sight, but when the evening settles down, I can still see it right. A bicycle by the doorway, dust hanging in the air, Mama calling from the porch, and me running up the stairs. This town still knows your name, even if I don't say it. Your picture's gone from my dashboard, but somehow I still see it. There's a bench behind the diner where we used to waste our time. I don't come around there often, but I think about it sometimes. Your gas station still open, same bell above the door. The guy behind the counter asked, where have you been before? I said, I've been around a little. He just smiled and looked away. Yeah, some people know the answer before you even say. I drove past your street last Friday, didn't mean to, that's the truth. Your porch had a different flower, but it still felt like you. Small town, long memories, funny what a place can keep. Every corner has a story, every road runs pretty deep. We were young and we were certain, thought we'd never change our minds. Now your life is somewhere else and mine is somewhere down the line. But when the sun goes down in summer and the radio plays that song, for a minute I'm 17 again and you're riding right along. There's a new bar by the river where the hardware store used to be. They painted over the old sign, but I still remember what I'd see. You'd sit there by the window with your boots up on the chair. You'd steal the cherry from my Coke, then act like it wasn't there. I heard your brother moved to Denver, your mama still lives down the road. Nobody knows where you ended up, and I guess that's how it goes. Small town, long memories, funny what a place can keep. Every corner has a story, every road runs pretty deep. We were young and we were certain, thought we'd never change our minds. Now your life is somewhere else and mine is somewhere down the line. But when the sun goes down in the summer and the radio plays that song, for a minute I'm 17 again and you're riding right along. I don't wish we had it different, I don't blame you, don't blame me. We were two kids in a small town trying hard to figure things out. Maybe that's what love was, maybe that's what it was for. Some people stay forever, some just show you who you are. Small town, long memories, they don't leave when people do. You can change your name and number, but a place remembers you. I still know the road you lived on, I still know that corner store. I still slow down by the river like I did 1,000 times before. And when the sun goes down in summer, there's a little peace I find. I don't need you back beside me, I just like knowing you were mine. This town still knows your name, I don't have to say it. Your picture's gone from my dashboard, but some things don't need erasing. Your coffee cup is gone, there's nothing left to say. I noticed it this morning when I reached for it halfway. The kitchen felt much bigger with one less thing in place. Funny how an empty shelf can bring back someone's face. 5:45 on Tuesday, rain tapping on the glass. The laundromat was crowded with people watching dryers turn. I had your old blue sweater still sitting in my car. I brought it there to wash it and wondered why I still had it. I folded it up neatly, set it on the seat. Some things take a while to leave, even after people leave. I guess that's how it happens. Nothing breaks, nothing burns. One day you're sharing breakfast, next day you're eating alone. No big goodbye between us, no suitcase by the door, just fewer things around the apartment than there were the week before. The woman at the flower shop still asks about you sometimes. I tell her you're doing alright, though I haven't heard in months. She gave me 2 white lilies, said they didn't sell that day. I put them by the window, then watched them fade away. I used to think that missing you would feel like something loud. Turns out it's more like reaching for a hand that's not around. I guess that's how it happens. Nothing breaks, nothing burns. One day you're sharing breakfast, next day you're eating alone. No big goodbye between us, no suitcase by the door, just fewer things around the apartment than there were the week before. Sheets last Sunday, moved the chair beside the wall, found a ticket in the drawer from that little county fair. I almost threw it out, then I put it back again. Not because I want you back, I just don't hate it yet. I guess that's how it happens. You don't notice every change till one ordinary morning everything feels rearranged. I don't wait beside the window, I don't check my phone anymore. I just make my coffee slowly and let the morning in. Your coffee cup is gone, and somehow that's okay. I reached for it this morning and went on with my day. Rain stopped around 7, the room was getting bright. I opened up the curtains and started my day right. We said we'd work till noon, then we'd head back home. But you laughed and said one more road, so I stayed and carried on. We talked about the little things while the tractor rolled along. By the time we looked up, the daylight was almost gone. You were pulling weeds by the fence line, I was fixing that old gate. You found a little patch of flowers growing where they shouldn't stay. You held one up and smiled at me, said, "Look what we almost missed." I said, "Looks like this old field has a few surprises left." You laughed and tossed it in my shirt, then went back to what you knew. Funny how a simple afternoon feels better when I'm here with you. We didn't watch the clock, we didn't care about the time, just kept working side by side, with your hand finding mine. The sun moved past the barn roof, the shadows crossed the ground. We came out here for a little while, but we stayed till the light went down. We stopped beneath the cottonwood, shared a bottle of sweet tea. You had dirt across your cheek, I wiped it off, and you laughed at me. We talked about next summer, maybe planting something new. You said, "We'll see what happens." I said, "I'll be here with you." The afternoon got quieter, birds settled in the trees, and somewhere near the backfield, the wind picked up the leaves. We didn't watch the clock, we didn't care about the time, just kept working side by side, with your hand finding mine. The sun moved past the barn roof, the shadows crossed the ground. We came out here for a little while, but we stayed till the light went down. By the time we reached the barn, the sky was turning gold. You said, "We're gonna hear about this if we don't get home before dark." I said, "Let them wonder where we are." You smiled and shook your head. Then we stood there for a minute, watching daylight leave the fields. We didn't watch the clock, we didn't care about the time. There was nowhere else to go, and nowhere else I'd rather be tonight. The tools are by the doorway, the tractor's standing still. We came out here to finish a job, but somehow found a better way to spend the day. Yeah, the sun went down around us, and we barely noticed when. I could spend 1,000 afternoons like this with you again. Tomorrow there's more work waiting, but tonight we took our time. A little dirt, a little laughter, and your hand holding mine. We said we'd work till noon, but noon came and went. I guess I lost track of time, somewhere with you in the fields.
Sun's coming up over the cornfield, barn door hanging wide, coffee in a tin cup, and an old blue tractor outside. Ain't got nowhere I need to be till the evening comes around. Just me, this piece of land, and that good old country sound. Boots hit the barn floor early, before the rooster calls twice. Throw a little hay for the horses, check the water, everything's alright. There's a little dust in the window, morning's shining through the boards. I lean against the old feed table, hear the horses moving around. I like days like this, when the work don't feel like work. Corn leaves moving in the breeze, red dirt underneath my boots, tractor humming down the rows, barn cat sleeping in the shade. Sun gets high then rolls back down, and I'm glad I stayed. By noon the heat is rising, so I park the tractor near the trees, pull my lunch out of the cooler, ham sandwich and sweet tea. There's a creek behind the barn where I wash the dirt off my hands, sit there for a little while, watch the water cross the land. No traffic, no city sirens, nothing ringing in my phone, just a hawk above the pasture and the feeling that I'm home. I like days like this, when the work don't feel like work. Corn leaves moving in the breeze, red dirt underneath my boots, tractor humming down the rows, barn cat sleeping in the shade. Sun gets high then rolls back down, and I'm glad I stayed. Late afternoon comes easy, shadows stretch across the field. One last pass along the fence line, make sure everything is sealed. I close the barn door slowly, hear the hinges make that sound. Another day's work behind me, and another sunset coming down. Yeah, I like days like this, when the work don't feel like work. Corn leaves turning silver in the evening, when tractor resting by the barn, boots waiting by the door. Tomorrow I'll be back out here, same as I've been before, and I wouldn't trade it for a faster kind of life. Give me this old barn and cornfield and an open evening sky. Sun's going down behind the corn, barn light coming on, coffee cup sitting by the door, another good day gone. Another good day gone. Friday comes slow, when you're counting every hour, Got $20 in my pocket and a bill taped to the fridge. Friday comes slow, but that old clock keeps moving. I ain't looking for a miracle, just enough to get us through. Alarm went off at 5 this morning. Coffee barely touched my lips. Pulled my boots from underneath the bed, checked the tires before I left. Boss was standing by the loading dock, said we had another truck to fill. I nodded like I always do, punch that clock and pay the bills. My hands were cold by 7, by noon my shirt was soaked. Ain't much to write about, but it's the life I chose. Friday comes slow, when you're counting every hour. Got $20 in my pocket and a bill taped to the fridge. Friday comes slow, but that old clock keeps moving. I ain't looking for a miracle, just enough to get us through. Stopped at the market after work, bought some milk and coffee grounds. Saw the price of everything had gone up, so I put the steak back down. Picked up some chicken instead, and a candy bar for my boy. He ran across the kitchen like I'd brought home a brand new toy. That's the kind of thing that keeps you going when the week has taken its share. A little laugh around the table makes the hard days easier to bear. Friday comes slow, when you're counting every hour. Got $20 in my pocket and a bill taped to the fridge. Friday comes slow, but that old clock keeps moving. I ain't looking for a miracle, just enough to get us through. I used to think I'd own a business, have a truck with my name on it. Maybe someday I still will, but tonight I'm not worried about it. There's a chair beside the window, my boots are by the door. My little girl is sleeping upstairs, and that's enough for me tonight. Friday comes slow, but Saturday comes around. I'll fix that loose fence in the morning, then take the kids into town. I ain't got a lot to show for it, ain't got much put away, but every morning I get up and I give another day. Friday comes slow, yeah, I know that feeling well, but there's food inside the kitchen and somebody waiting when I get home. 5 days for a paycheck, one night to catch my breath. Tomorrow I'll do it all again, but tonight I'll rest.
I still know all the places where you used to hold my hand. The little booth beside the window, the old road out past town. I don't go there like I used to, but I know each turn by heart. Funny how a place can stay the same when two people fall apart. There was a diner off the highway, open late on Friday nights. You'd steal the fries right off my plate and say you weren't that hungry. We'd sit there talking for hours, never watching the clock. Two cups getting cold between us, while the waitress swept the floor. Those were our places, our little piece of time. A bench beneath the oak tree, a jukebox playing something slow. I don't miss every moment, I don't wish we'd never changed, but every now and then I pass one, and your face comes back again. There was a hill behind the churchyard where we'd park after dark. You'd lean your head against my shoulder while the town went quiet below. We never talked about forever, we didn't have to back then. We just watched the headlights passing and stayed until it got cold. Now there's a fence around the hillside, and the diner changed its sign, but I can still picture you there like it happened last night. Those were our places, our little piece of time. The booth beside the window, the road beneath the pines. I don't miss every moment, I don't wish we'd never changed, but every now and then I pass one, and your face comes back again. I went back to that old lake last October just to see. The little wooden dock was leaning, but the water looked the same. I stood there for a minute with my hands inside my coat,
And I laughed at how a memory can feel like coming home. Those were our places, and I guess they're still around. Some got painted, some got torn down. Some are hidden by new signs, but I don't need to have you with me to remember what we had. You gave those ordinary places some of the best days I ever had. So if I take the long way home and drive a little slow, it's not because I'm looking for you. I just like seeing the places we used to go.
You didn't leave because you stopped loving me. You left because you had a place to be. I wanted these four walls, you wanted something more. And somewhere between the two of us, we couldn't find a door. You had a suitcase by the bedroom, I had my jacket on the chair. You kept talking about the city, I kept saying we'd be fine here. You wanted mornings in an apartment where you could see the skyline glow. I wanted coffee on the back steps and everybody that we know. Neither one of us was wrong, that's the hardest part to say. Sometimes two good people still want two different ways. You chose a different life, I chose to stay behind. You followed what was calling you, I held on to what was mine. There wasn't any cheating, there wasn't anybody else, just two hearts looking forward in two different directions. I could have asked you to stay, but I knew you'd wonder why. So I kissed you at the doorway and let you choose your life. Your mother cried in the driveway, your father shook my hand. He said take care of each other, like we still had a plan. You put your bags into the backseat, then looked at me through the glass. I wanted to say don't go, but I knew that wouldn't last. The engine turned over, you waved before you left. I stood there in the gravel, trying not to second guess. You chose a different life, I chose to stay behind. You followed what was calling you, I held on to what was mine. There wasn't any cheating, there wasn't anybody else, just two hearts looking forward in two different directions. I could have asked you to stay, but I knew you'd wonder why. So I kissed you at the doorway and let you choose your life. I heard still know everybody here. Some nights I think about you, some nights I don't, and that's alright. You chose a different life, and I hope it treats you well. I chose a life I couldn't leave, the one I knew so well. Maybe love was never meant to keep us side by side. Maybe sometimes loving someone means you don't ask them to stay. You chose a different life, I chose to let you go. And though it wasn't what I wanted, I'm glad you got to know. If you're happy where you are, and I guess we both were right. You found the life you dreamed about, I found a way to live mine. Got a bottle on the table and a cool breeze coming through. Ain't got nothing on my mind tonight, nothing I gotta do. Just this old chair on the front porch and the moon above the trees. Some nights don't need much at all to bring a man some peace. Screen door makes a little noise every time the wind rolls by. There's a moth around the porch light and crickets singing somewhere outside. I pour another glass real slow, let the evening settle in. Been running all week long, tonight I don't have to go anywhere. So let the night keep rolling, let that old clock take its time. I've got a little whiskey beside me and a whole lot on my mind. No radio, no conversation, just the sounds beyond the yard. Sometimes sitting here alone ain't such a bad way to spend the dark. There's a truck out on the highway, every now and then I hear it pass. Somebody heading somewhere, I'm just watching shadows move across the grass. The porch boards know my footsteps, I've sat here for years and years. Seen good days come and find me, seen a few disappear. So let the night keep rolling, let that old clock take its time. I've got a little whiskey beside me and a whole lot on my mind. No radio, no conversation, just the sounds beyond the yard. Sometimes sitting here alone ain't such a bad way to spend the dark. Tomorrow brings its own troubles, I'll deal with them when they come. Tonight I've got this quiet in the company of the moon. I don't need to solve a thing, I don't need to understand. Just one more hour on this porch with the glass inside my hand.
I've got this old porch beneath me and little time left to burn. The bottle's getting lighter, the stars are getting bright. I think I'll stay right here till the porch light meets the morning light. Bottle on the table, boots beside the chair. Nothing much is happening, and I don't really care. For once the world can wait, I've got nowhere else tonight. Just this old front porch in the quiet of the night.
I saw your porch light burning on County Road 9. I almost pulled the truck in, but I knew better this time. Your old dog wasn't barking, the screen door stayed still. Funny how a little yellow light can make you miss somebody still. I hadn't been back in 3 years, not since your mama sold the place. The diner changed its name last winter, but the waitress still knew my face. She said, "You still driving that Chevy?" I said, "Yeah, it gets me where I need." She laughed and poured another coffee, like she knew what I wouldn't say. I took the long way out of town just to see what I'd find, and there you were in that little house, living just fine. I could have knocked on your door, could have asked how you've been, could have stood there like a fool trying to start us up again. But some things don't need fixing, and some goodbyes don't need a sing. So I put the truck in gear and let that porch light be. There's a new fence by the pasture where we used to park at night. We'd sit on the hood till midnight, counting planes across the sky. You wanted a life in the city, I wanted this county dirt. Neither one of us was wrong, girl. We just wanted different worlds. I could have knocked on your door, could have asked how you've been, could have stood there like a fool trying to start us up again. But some things don't need fixing, and some goodbyes don't need a scene. So I put the truck in gear let that porch light be. Maybe you're married now, maybe you've got kids, maybe you still hate tomatoes like you always did. Maybe you think about me when that old radio plays. Or maybe I'm just somebody you haven't thought about in days. And honestly, that's alright. I hope your life turned out good. I don't need another chance. I just needed to know I could have knocked on your door, but I didn't need to know. If you would have smiled at me or asked me where I've been all these years. Some things don't need fixing, some roads don't need retracing. I had one hand on the steering wheel and the other one finally letting go. So I put the truck in gear, turned south before the bend, and watched that little porch light disappear around the trees. Yeah, I watched that little porch light disappear around the trees. County Road 9 behind me. Morning coming through. Funny thing about leaving, sometimes that's how you make peace with you. For staying, I knew that from the start. You had a map inside your suitcase and a restless kind of heart. I had a key to an old front door. You had miles you wanted to see. Somewhere between your leaving and my staying, we forgot how to be. You got a job out west in Springtown. I had just signed another lease. You said maybe we can figure it out. I said maybe you should leave. We sat outside beneath the streetlight, 2 cold beers on the hood. You talked about the places waiting, I talked about what we already had. Neither one of us got angry, neither one of us complained. We just sat there knowing love wasn't enough to make us change. You wanted life with open windows, I wanted a place to call my own. You wanted morning somewhere new, I wanted roots beneath my feet. So you took the highway west, I turned the other way. No one cheated, no one lied, we just wanted different days. And sometimes that's the hardest truth a man can ever learn. You can love somebody deeply and still let them go. Months went by without a letter,
your postcard came one day, a photograph of mountains, and your smile looked different there. You wrote, "I think you'd like it." I smiled and put it in a drawer. And not because I didn't miss you, I just knew what that picture meant. You weren't waiting for me, and I wasn't waiting for you. We had both found something we were finally meant to do. Now when the evening settles and the house gets quiet, I sometimes wonder where you are, but I don't pick up the phone. I think that's how you know it's over, when the question doesn't hurt. You still wish them something good, but you don't need to know the rest. You wanted a life with open windows. I wanted a place to call my own. You found your way beneath new skies. I stayed where my roots have grown. Maybe we were meant to meet, maybe that's all it was. A few good years, a little fire, and somebody you could trust. You were never made for staying. I was never made to run. We loved each other honestly. We just wanted different lives. I still have that postcard tucked inside an old book. Sometimes I take it out and smile at where you went. Then I put it back and get on with my night.